Patience is a virtue, procrastination is an obstacle. But how can we tell them apart when they look so similar? Western society discourages procrastination more than it encourages patience, because we measure life with achievements and destinations. So yes, while patience is good, it's not really worth emphasizing, because you may end up patiently waiting your life away for something that isn't going to come to you on its own. But I think that's rooted in our misunderstanding of what patience is. How I would define patience is you are moving in your desired direction, faithful that you will arrive when and where you are meant to arrive. So it's not only being open-minded in your timing, but open-minded in the idea that you may not even be heading where you think you're heading. And the reason you're open-minded is because you know that right now you are exerting effort, and that effort is rooted in your pure intentions. Everything beyond that is beyond our human power. Procrastination, on the other hand, at least my understanding of it, is when you have the vision, the inspiration, and the tools, but you choose to remain stationary. The effort is what you're not summoning. Patience is action accompanied by faith and the acceptance of your limited human power, while procrastination is fear that I think tends to come in two forms: the overestimation of our power and the fear of where it will take us, and the underestimation of our power and the idea that there's no point in even trying. Which is why I think the key to cultivating patience and avoiding procrastination is surrendering our attachment to outcome. We procrastinate not because we're afraid to work. Well, maybe we're afraid to work, but the reason we're afraid to work is because we fear that our work won't result in the outcome we desire. This is where faith comes in. We need to believe that our sincere efforts and intentions are enough. We did the work and tried our best, and beyond there, the rest is out of our control. But that's often very difficult for us because we tend to judge things based on how they are received, which engages us in the ultimate paradox of perception. Because how things are received depends on how we judge them. So then how can we judge things based on how they're received? We gotta have more faith in the simple ingredient of sincerity. If you're sharing something that is real and true to you, that, in my opinion, are the only legs it will ever need to stand on. When authenticity is the foundation of your creation can't be destroyed by anything. It can be slandered, mocked, disrespected, but never destroyed. Only fake, phony stuff can be destroyed. Which is why the only time we should be worrying about controlling the outcome of our work is when we're expressing stuff that isn't true to us. Because we know we can't find security in the elements of intention or sincerity, and so we seek that security in the element of reception. This is one of the many reasons why so many people who want to share something never end up sharing it. We're more attached to the outcome of what we express than we are to the heart and soul of what we're expressing. And when we're more attached to outcome, we're more likely to mold our expressions to fit the shape of what we think will be well received. But what does it even really mean if something is well received? Does it mean it's digestible and amiable and sanitized? That kind of thing would surely be easily received, but is that what we want? If you're going to create something solely for the sake of its desired outcome, and that desired outcome is an easy, smooth reception from other people, there's no need to procrastinate, brother, because it's easy to look around you, find the watered down average of what everyone wants to hear, and form your own version of that. And there's no need to be patient either, because when all you're doing is catering to the opinions that surround you, you only have to be as patient as the bowel cycle. Swallow people's expectations of you, and you are bound to shit them out sooner or later. Just know that shit is all it will be. And not only will you know it's shit because it wasn't true to you, but the real tragic irony of it is the people who you were catering and pandering to will usually also know it's shit. Because if you ask me, deep down, people would rather be disturbed by something they can tell is real than indulged by something they can tell is fake. And so you lose the one and only element you ever cared about here, which was their reception. Whereas if you had expressed what was true to you for the pure sake of expressing it, you would have had security in your intentions and sincerity, and so you wouldn't have searched for it in the element of reception. Bringing it back, I suppose the gist here is better to take a little while to create something real than rush to create something artificial. Thanks for listening. I love you.